Mysterious banging, grinding that will miraculously turn into a new story on a house across the street, or a new building in the next street down the block. Once I have the energy to walk past. Heat makes sleep slippery and elusive, like the geckos that dart from behind everything that stands still too long and becomes inert. It is hard to imagine ever moving again. My new ambition is to become a hat stand. Restlessly, the familiar ceiling fan returns. Once so evocative of black and white movies about men wearing hats and white suits, and women ordering gin and tonics from underneath parasols. Now it's just a necessity. A new scientific study asserts that we make better decisions when we have an urgent need to pee, including, one presumes, the decision to pee when we need to. The need to pee may be my salvation. The paths. I wouldn't mind a little rain today to cleanse the sky and soften the greens and draw out the hidden purples, and gently coax the aquamarines from the grey. I wouldn't mind a little rain today to make alley creeks and raise the river. I wouldn't mind a little rain today to let the dreams dance between raindrops, like children scampering under downpipes and swimming in intersections. I wouldn't mind a little rain today to keep me right here a little longer as the day passes. Night still, air heavy with heat. Domestic muttering. Television sounds drift through gaps, floating on pockets of distant passing laughter and chirps from children resisting sleep. The splutter of a motor fades into the night fabric. Someone's telephone rings. And tap, 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 tapping. Comes the soup. That snows. It was always worth crossing the bridge for the lights and the bells and the mirrors and the masks, the pinks and the blues, the shimmering silver. On the balcony for the last time, what became a familiar view of the riverside turning incandescent as the night falls, to the rhythm of the floating life. The ferries, and barges, and dredges. They will continue, but unobserved from this railing, it will be different. because they won't get these boards dusty again. The ghost of gigs past, in a place where each and every gig was a good one, which is hard to say of many places. The white shirt resplendent, his body willing but fatigued, the smile still as wide. It's been a long few days. And then the announcement for the last time. Out of beer for the last time. The lights and the bells, the mirrors and the masks, the pinks and the blues, the shimmering silver. It was always worth crossing the bridge. Just before twilight, murmuring surface, tickled and dotted. In a broad, thin dance. The current, the present, still. And still with effervescent teeming. Under spilt light. Fragments reflected. Colour changes the shape. The shape changes the colour. The colour changes the shape. The shape changes the colour. The colour changes the shape. The spirit moves on the body of the water. Once again, there is light. The real heat begins to show itself, rising through the middle of the day. walk across the monopoly board of Phnom Penh. Houses and hotels rising swiftly on every block, amid appropriate bumps and grinds, and the beseeching anthem of the ice cream van. Tuk-tuk drivers bare their bellies and make unenthusiastic attempts to sell their services. As the air-conditioned and well-labelled chariots of Lexus plough through the noon streets in search of the next coffee house with Wi-Fi and yet more air-conditioning, while white men with tattooed legs stir lethargically in bars under fans, contemplating Angkor or Anshor. To cross Norodom, I walked beside a woman in bright trousers, pushing a barrow laden with salted shellfish, causing even the big cars to slow down. Once across, she begins to sing. A small girl dances inside a hula hoop in the shade. And a motor dog studies himself in hot spots in the otherwise unuseful rear view mirror. As a posse of $80 a month cops in helmets and visors and well-pressed sky blue uniforms pull over trucks from the provinces to ask for donations to their kids' school books. Restaurants, old and new, beckon me with specials and memories of attending or not attending, dotted through these streets of rubble and mini-marts and canvas banners and visitors clutching travel guides. Falls in the middle of the forest and Lonely Planet doesn't mention it. How do we know it happens? Walking north at dusk, the river brown, sky darkening, clouds painted in every shade of grey. South, the river black, the sky so quickly full of night. Coaxing out bright lights from amber gourds on lampposts, from street fronts and rooftops. Wat and Palace gleefully budded for her birthday. And in response, the sky suddenly blazes in multicolour with fireworks, surging up above the river like so many exotic and incandescent vegetables. I stop and stand by a golden lion to watch. A teenage gecko, unimpressed by such displays, scampers down the line and into the dark. Swoops and splashes, with bangs rebounding from the palace walls behind. The colours explode, then fall slowly, turning to smoke that hangs on the far bank and fades gently into darkness and memory. South, a patient moon, partially obscured by cloud, reasserts itself in its part of the sky. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed that, we have another show at Meta House on the 2nd of November, which will actually be an album launch, where we the first work we've recorded, and this will be available for download, whether you can make it or not. We'll take a short break, and I'll run around and get a list together, and I hope you stick around for some more. I should say thank you to Alex and Warren and Hal. How about that band? All right, thank you very much. Oh, come on, let's do Johnny Good.